Hello, welcome to this second session of the SolidWorks tutorial and using DriveWorks. In this tutorial we're going to talk about configurations. If you already know about configurations and how to use them, you can move on to the next video. But what I'll do is talk a little bit about this cabinet door and the different parts involved with it. In this assembly, we've got the panel in the middle. On the left and right, we've got the stiles. And top and bottom, we've got our rails. Rails, stiles, panel in the middle. Right now, we'll talk about the configurations for the stile. So what I've got is a base extrude for our stile. And what I'm going to do is we're going to make the profile for the S1 style. So I've drawn my sketch of the S1 profile. I'm going to extrude it up to the surface. And the surface we're going to extrude to is the opposite end of this style. Say OK. And there is our S1 profile. So looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and label that here in our design tree so that we can keep track of when we do many profiles. We don't lose track of which is which. So there's our S1. Now we're going to go make another configuration. That'll be here in our design tree. We've got all these different tabs. We want to go to the configurations tab. Our default part is our S1. We'll label that S1. Make a new configuration. Right click, go to add configuration. We'll call this S2. S2 style. Check it off. OK. And now S2 is the one that's active. S1's grayed out, S2 is active, and so now we go back to our design tree, and you can see that our S1 profile is still there. So we will right click on S1, configure feature, and since we're working with our S2, we want to suppress the S1 profile. Go OK, and it didn't work. Okay, that was my mistake. What we need to do is right click again, go to configure feature, and the check should actually be on the S2 because the S1 profile is the one we do not want suppressed, and we want everything else. They can't see me pointing. We want everything else suppressed. We'll go OK. Now we're back to our base extrude. The S1 is suppressed, and so now we can start our S2 profile. So I've got my S2 sketch here. I'm going to go ahead and extrude that. Up to surface, that surface. OK. And there's our S2 profile. Okay. Rename that. S2. Be a little more specific. We'll say profile. Not porof. Doesn't make any sense. Profile. All right. So our S2 profile. So now we can go back to our configurations, make S1 active. We can see that the profile changes. We can go back. We can make any changes to this configuration. Any changes you make, you can right click on it, configure features. You can suppress or unsuppress anything that needs to be done so that it fits your configuration. and that is a watered down version of how to do configurations.